Yeah, fall back too close. You ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north.
Hi everyone, welcome to Techno's TikTok Masterclass for creators. My name is King and I'm super excited to be here with you for this special session. Now, this session is special. Why? Why is this session special? Well, because it's Techno's way of giving back to the creators, you who choose them, which is us. So we're giving back to the creators that choose us. At Techno, we believe creativity should be simple, we believe it should be fun, and we also believe that it should be accessible. And today, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to make that happen. Now, I know what you're thinking. Masterclass. Does that mean it's going to be difficult? Does that mean it's going to be complicated? Well, I've got news for you. Absolutely not. Hold on. We're calling it a masterclass not because it's hard, but because we're going to focus on the fundamentals, the building blocks that make any video good. And here's the best part. Once you understand these basics, you'll have the tool to create like a master, no matter your level right now. Here is a quick overview of what we will be going through in this masterclass. We're going to be talking about the essentials of a good video. What do you need to make a good video? We're going to talk about editing tools. What editing tools or what tools do you need to edit your TikTok videos? We're going to be showing you how you can edit basic TikTok videos. We're also going to be talking about overlays and transitions in this masterclass. The essentials of a good video. So basically, what makes a decent video from the start? What are the basic things, the littlest things? What do we need to make a video that is good and watchable? I'm going to list this out and then we're going to go through each of them one by one. Basically, to make a good video, there are three main things you need. You need lighting, you need sound, and you need stability. This basically affects our senses that get stimulated when watching a video. Obviously, the sense of sight. You obviously need to see what you're watching. Lighting. Good light makes everything look better. Natural daylight is free. Just face your window. If not, use a lamp or ring light. It is very important you light your scenes. You want your viewers to be able to see what you're trying to show them. If your video is not well lit, no one is going to want to watch it, alright? People scrolling through TikTok are obviously trying to watch videos. So if your video is dark and people can't see what you're trying to show them, I know I'm not going to stop, will you? So if you want your users to stop, make sure what you're showing them is visible. If a video is poorly lit, are you going to watch it? I know I'm not. So basically, if you want your viewers to stop scrolling and watch what you have to put out there, make sure that your video is well lit. Sound. Shoot in quiet places. Viewers forgive low video quality sometimes, but bad sound, that's a no-no. Yeah, sometimes a video might be of bad quality, but if it sounds right, if it sounds okay, that might be enough to convince your viewers to stick by and listen to what you have to say. Which would you pick? Let me know in the comment section. Would you pick a video with good quality and bad sound, or a video with mid quality and awesome sound? What would you go for? Stability. Nobody likes a shaky shot. Prop your phone against books, use a tripod, or even use a water bottle. Shaky videos can be disorienting and hard to watch. You don't want to give your viewers a hard time when you're trying to enjoy your content. So make sure you place your phone on a stable surface like a table, propped up by books, a bottle, or even a tripod if you have it. Editing tools. Now let's move to editing, the fun part. For this class, we're going to be using TikTok as our tool of choice. We have different editing tools you could use. Some popular ones are Premiere Pro, CapCut, DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut Pro, and whatnot. We're trying to keep it simple, and we're trying to put our ideas and creativity out there as soon as possible. So we're going to be using TikTok to edit our videos. Why TikTok? Well, because everything you need to create a basic video is built into TikTok already. Trending sounds, editing tools, effects, it's all there. So this is why we're going to be using TikTok as our editing tool of choice. Here's a quick overview of what we'll be using today. We're going to learn how to trim and split, basically for cutting our clips. Clips also mean videos. We're going to use text and captions for jokes, information we want on our video, or storytelling. We're also going to be using music and sounds on TikTok to sync our videos with trends. We also go into overlays and transitions, which are real game changers. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to be taking you through how you can edit on TikTok. I'm going to first open my TikTok app and click on the plus icon at the bottom of my screen here. All right, so you see it brings up the camera and hi. So inside the camera here, you can select the video you want to edit. I'm going to be selecting a video, just a random video here that we could work with. Okay, let's do this. So after you've selected your video, I'm going to confirm the selection by tapping on the select button at the top right of my screen here. All right, I've selected that, and then I click on next. All right, so you can see we've added our video to TikTok here. At the right side of the screen, you can see we have different tools or icons here. And these icons are different tools we could use for a basic edit on TikTok. We have the text tool here. You can use this to add simple text to your videos, but we're not going to use that now. We have stickers. You can use this to add any sticker you want to your video. Fire. This video is pretty fire. We're going to be using that now too. We're actually going to be doing a proper edit here by tapping on the second icon here. You can see at the top top right of my screen. There's like a rectangle with some arrows. Now you see this brings us to the editing interface for TikTok. Proper editing interface here. You can do everything you need to do. So we're going to be starting with trimming and splitting. So in the video we've selected here, we're basically going to trim the start where I'm adjusting the camera and getting into my right position. Basically, as you can see in this video, I'm trying to do a transition. I move back after setting the camera and try to punch my camera so I can use it for this transition. So obviously, since we want to do a transition like this, we're going to want our clip to start from when I'm approaching the camera. So not here. Here, I've just adjusted the camera to be how I want it to be, basically frame myself. All right, so basically, I want the videos to start from around here. So I'm going to trim it. How do I do this? To trim a video on TikTok, what you do is you tap on the video and you see the video becomes highlighted. Let me tap out. You see, there is no white border around the video. If I tap on it, there's a white border now with arrows. So these arrows allow you to drag so you can trim your video. Right, so let's go again. I want my video to start from here. So what I'm going to do, after tapping the video clip, I'm going to drag this left arrow here to the right until I get to where I want to start from. All right, and now you see this video starts from here. I play it, it starts from here. Oof, I think I'm still going back, so I'm going to trim it a bit more. Yeah, I'm going to trim it to here. All right, so then I hit the play and you see I walk and punch. I want it to stop there though. This is where I want it to stop. I want it to stop immediately. I cover the camera with my hand. So what am I going to do? I could as well trim it by dragging the right arrow and bringing it all the way here. I'm going to use a different method instead. I'm going to split it. Think of splitting as cutting your clip What do I mean by cutting your clip? Basically dividing your clip into two. So we're going to divide this one clip into two clips. All right, so we're going to divide it into the part we want and then the part we don't want, which is this after I've punched it here for the transition. So I'm going to go to where my fist covers the screen completely, which is around here. All right, so this is where I want to do the split. You can see the split icon at the bottom left of my screen. It says split. So I'm going to tap on that and you see my video has been divided into two clips now. So we have one on the left and one on the right. Obviously, this right clip here, we don't want it anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete it. How do I do this? I'm going to tap on the right clip, the one I don't want. And you see I have a delete icon now at the bottom of my screen. I'm going to tap on this and it's going to take off that clip. You see how the video stops at where exactly we want it to stop. And this is good. Next thing we're going to talk about is adding music to your TikTok videos. TikTok is sound driven, and especially when you want to hop on trends, sounds are very, very important, especially for transitions, which we're going to be talking about later on. To add a sound to your TikTok video, all you have to do is search for the sound icon. As you can see at the bottom left of my screen, just after edit, we have this sound icon. You can tap on that, or you can see on the timeline, you can see where we have add sound. You can also tap on that. I'm going to be tapping on add sound. Got it. All right, so here you can pick any sound you want that is on TikTok. Let me just pick the first one here that is recommended. All right. Okay, it's are you kidding me right now, bro? Oh my god. Alright, what sound can we add? I'm just gonna add any random one here. Memorize. Let me play it and see. Do I like it? Okay, it sounds okay. So I'm gonna add it to my video. As you can see, there's a check mark here. I'm gonna tap on that and that adds it to my video. So you see I can extend the sound. To do that, just tap on it and extend it to as far as it goes. Not every song is long. You know, different songs, different sounds have different durations. But this is long enough for our clip, so perfecto. Right, so we're going to be talking about text and captions. Sometimes you're going to need to add text to your videos to maybe provide more information to your viewers, or probably give context to what the video is about, or basically just, you know, for the fun of it. I'm going to add a text here, and that just gives my viewers more information about the video. So I'm going to tap on the text icon, which is the double A one you can see at the bottom of my screen. I'll tap on that and write whatever text I want. POV colon punching my camera. And this is how you can add a simple text to your TikTok videos. I'm just going to change the position of this text by tapping and holding on the text that is on the display. I'm moving it around until it's where I want it to be. Right here is fine. You can do many things here actually. You can change the color of your text. I'm feeling a bit reddish since I've got a red outfit on. Okay, that's a bit hard to read. So basically, when you're adding a text, you want to use a text that contrasts well with the background, so people can read what is there. I think I'm just gonna keep it. Let me see what color. Oh, this is not. It's not color. Okay, this looks all right. But you know what? I'm just gonna keep it basic. I'm just gonna do white and a black background. You see that we have different icons here. We have the A here, which allows you to basically change the font here. There are different fonts you could use. Just use something that's visible, right? Something bold. I like using bold fonts because it's easy to see, it's easy to read. I'm just going to use a bold one. This encode font looks pretty decent to me, so I'm going to use it. Yeah, you can also change the style. We see, I know you've seen this a lot. I love this one because it's easy to read, very, very much easy to read. Yeah, so this is how you can add text to your TikTok videos. All right, so these are just the basic things you need to know. Really, you just need to know how to trim your videos, split it right. You just need to know how to add sounds, especially for TikTok, and then also how to add text. A lot of videos on TikTok are basically just that: splitting, trimming, adding text, and obviously sound to hop on trends and just use funny sounds in your videos and whatnot. All right, so we've gotten to the fun part, transitions. These are edits that connect one clip to another in a stylish way. Why are they important? Well, because they keep viewers hooked, which means they make your videos trend ready, and honestly, they're just fun to make. Here are a few types of transitions you should know. Cover the lens transition, motion-led transition, sound-driven transition. I'm going to be showing you how you can make these transitions. Alright, so let's start with the cover your lens transition. I'm going to open up my TikTok and click on the plus icon like previously. Alright, hi again. I'm going to tap on the image icon at the bottom right of my screen where I can see my previous videos. I'm just going to select the videos I want to use for this transition. Let's check them out. So I want to use this one, and I also want to use this one. Let's click on next. All right, so this is the video. You can see I've still just setting up. I've gone back, and then I'm moving forward, and I punch for a transition. It doesn't come out well. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to tap on the edit icon here so I can trim it, split it, add sound, and just like go crazy. All right, so I'm going to tap on the editor, on the TikTok editor, which is the second icon from the top. Remember, the one with the rectangle and the arrows. Right, you can see, let me drag through this. You can see our videos are here. Our two videos are here. You can pinch your timeline to make it a bit smaller so you can see what you're working with. So these are my two video clips I have here. I have me walking towards the camera and punching it, and then I have another one of me covering the camera with my hand and then pulling back. Yeah. All right. And we also have a sound here. There's a sound that has been added by TikTok by default, but we don't want that, so I'm just going to delete it. Remember, to delete, you can tap on the sound and then look for where you have your trash icon or your delete icon and then tap on that. Yeah, right. So I'm going to trim the first clip to where I want it to start from, and basically I want it to start from when I'm just about to enter the frame. So I'm gonna trim it from somewhere here. Yeah, when I'm just about to enter the frame. Yeah, that's perfect. So remember, I tap on my video clip and then I drag to the left to where I want the clip to start from. All right, so if I press play, it starts from when I'm coming to the screen, and bam, I punch the camera and cover it. Obviously, I want this first clip to end here. So immediately I punch here, I'm going to drag the right arrow towards the left where I want the video to end. All right, somewhere here. Now, for the second clip, obviously we want it to start from where the previous clip is ending here. Okay, you see in the first clip I punched the camera and covered it up. So definitely I would want the video to start from where I've covered the camera here. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna try and find a perfect spot here. Now this spot here seems pretty decent. So I'm going to tap my clip and then drag to the left. All right, and then I'm going to see the ending, how it ends. Where do I want it to end? Okay, I do a little swag thing here. Yeah, I'm nodding my head. All right, I'm just going to stop here. So I press play to just go through it and see what it looks like. Bang. You see? Smooth. That was pretty much a smooth transition. No headwear here, no jewelry, and then I play on, and then I bam. Yeah, so we're gonna add a sound to this video because I'm actually trying to do a trend here, and so that makes this transition not just a cover the lens type of transition, it's also a sound driven transition. Because this is a trend, it is driven by sound, so I need to add a sound here. So to add a sound, remember you tap on add sound here. Right, so I'm gonna click on add sound. I'm gonna go to favorites, and because I have songs here. So the songs you see on favorites are, you can see this bookmark icon beside each sound. So if you tap on any of those, it gets added to your favorite. So I'm gonna use the sound I have here in my favorites. It's called fallback. So I'm gonna tap on that, and then click on the check mark here so it gets added to my video. Right, so we see the sound has been added to my video, but I noticed something here. It doesn't start from the beginning. We don't want that, obviously. So what we can do is hold the music, the sound. We can hold the sound and then drag it to the left where we want it to start from. And then I think we can expand the sound too. Yeah, all right. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, so obviously I want the video to go along, or the transition to so obviously, right, so what I want to do here, I want the transition to happen when we have this bass drop here. Yeah, that bass drop. You can see the bass drop on the waveform here. By the way, the waveform is basically the wave you can see in the sound you've selected. So yeah, basically I want this this bass drop here to be here. All right, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna first make my sound a bit smaller so I can move it around. So I made it smaller here, and now I'm gonna drag it to the left. All right, so it's almost spot on, is it? Not really. We can move it by a little bit more. All right, yeah, that seems more like it. And now I'm going to expand my audio so it's starts from the beginning of my video and ends at the end of my video. All right, so let's press play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear that, but we have some the sound in the actual video is coming through. But we can actually mute that by tapping on you can see the speaker icon beside the video here. You can use that to mute that there. So we can check again.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a transition. And yeah, that is our video. One last thing here, I'm just going to add a text to the top. POV, I can feel the heat. I really don't know why I've said that POV, but we're just gonna go with it. All right, remember to add a text to your video, you're going to tap on the text icon, right? The one with the double A's. So I'm gonna tap on that. I'm gonna bring it up here, and I'm just gonna do my POV here. Right? Oh, sorry, pardon me. I'm just trying to write the text. I'm gonna write my POV now. So POV. So POV, feeling the heat. Typo. All right, and it's a bit hard to read, right? Because it's basically white on white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on A there, the A with the border, so I can pick a style for my font. I'm going to go simple black and white, so simple white with black background. I'm going to do that. Make sure my text is positioned the right way. Now, I think I should add a fire emoji to my to my text here. So I'm just going to fire. Yeah, all right, good. And here we have it. You see, it doesn't even start from the start. So what we're going to do, we're going to tap on the text layer which is this one at bottom here, and then we're going to drag it out so it starts from the beginning, because we want it to start from the beginning and make sure it ends at the end of our video. So POV, feeling the heat. Yes, the boy is feeling himself. And then obviously when you're done, so basically we're done with editing our video here. We're going to tap on the arrow at the top right of the screen here. We're going to tap on that, and then what next? What do we do here? You add your caption, and then you can post. And also an important setting here you might have missed: when you tap on more options, you see the option here to allow high quality upload. That is very important to make sure that your videos have the best quality that they can have. All right, so make sure that is that's turned on, and then you post.
Fall back too close, you ain't even know me. Trust my gut is from way back from the north.
Now let's talk about overlays. An overlay is when you basically place one video over another video, like stacking layers, right? Basically, an example of an overlay would be, okay, all right, you can see me. This is a video of me, yours truly. You're welcome. Example of an overlay would be this. All right, so you can see an image right over my head. Yeah, let's take that out. An overlay could be an image or a video. All right, let's get this video out of here. All right, yeah, so you get it. An overlay is basically an image or a video on top of another image or video. So yeah, I'm going to show you how you can overlay images or videos as well on TikTok. Very simple. All right, so let's use overlays. Let us open our TikTok here and click on the plus icon at the bottom of your screen. I'm just going to use a random video. Let's see. All right, so I have this video here. It's a weird one. I'm going to tap on the select button at the top right of my screen and then go to next. All right, so this is the video I will be using for my overlay. All right, so I'm going to tap on the editor tool, which is basically the second icon from the top of your screen. You could do that, or you could simply just swipe up. Bet you didn't know that one. All right, so now we are here. How do we add an overlay? All right, if you look at the tools you have at the bottom of your screen here, there are different icons, different options. And the one we want to use now is the overlay option. So I'm going to tap on that. So what did I say before? An overlay is basically just an image over our video or another video over our video. Remember the name says it, overlay. So the other video goes over our main video and lays on it, overlay. So I'm going to select a video I would use for this. I'm just going to use a transition we've just created. All right. So we see the video is on top, our transition video is on top of the video we have selected. We can actually reduce the size of our overlay by tapping on the overlay on our view here. We can tap on the overlay on our view there, and then we can resize it by pinching or increase it. So you can decrease it or you can increase it. All right, and you can also rotate it by moving your fingers around. You can basically position it anywhere you want to. I'm just gonna put it maybe just somewhere at the top right here. Yeah, and you can add more than one overlay. And you can see here I tapped on the blank space in my timeline here, and you can see I have the add overlay option. But say that is not there and you're back to the default options you have here, all you just do is tap on the overlay option again, and then you select the overlay you want to add. This time I want to add this dog here. It's a video as well, but it has a transparent background. So I'm going to tap on it, and then I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to confirm. And you see it is on top of my video. and it also has a transparent background. Right, this is very nifty. You can do creative stuff with videos that have transparent backgrounds. I kept the previous video at the top right, so I'm just going to keep this at the bottom left, for balance and uniformity. All right, I've kept it here. All right, so let's play it and see what that looks like. Yeah, so that is pretty much it about overlays. It's very simple to use. Just go to your editor, search for the overlay option, add the video clip you want to use as an overlay, and you can also add multiple clips as your overlay, right? You can add multiple clips as your overlay. Yeah, so let's wrap it up. Today we started with the essentials, right? Light, sound, and stability. Then we explored TikTok's editing tools. We learned how to trim, we learned how to split, we learned how to add music, and we also learned how to add text to our videos. We made a transition together, and finally we tried some overlays. Here's the takeaway. Editing isn't about being complex, it's about being clear. And most importantly, add your own style. That's what will make you stand out. Thank you for joining me in this masterclass powered by Techno. Stay creative, stay consistent, and keep making magic with Techno.